Let's talk about Mr. Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams, big week, man. Big week coming up for Mr. Caleb. He will be making his NFL preseason debut tomorrow, noon Central Time on Fox and NFL Network. If you're not in the Chicagoland area, my guy Adam Amin will be on the call with Jim Miller on the call as well. Said, I forgot we played Trubisky tomorrow. Actually, we've been playing Josh Allen tomorrow. Because Josh Allen will be playing the full quarter. Him and the rest of the starters, like Sean McDermott said. So yeah, Bajent will be going up against Trubisky 100%. But talk about expectations. No, it's been a big week. A lot of interviews. He did 2 big interviews this week. Stacey, it was a very, very busy week at Hallis Hall. Outside of the 2 padded practices being fan practices, all 3 practices this week were fan practices. We had an NFL Network contingent was really, really heavy there this week. Stacey Dale's got a shot. Stacey, she does great work for the NFC North with the NFL Network. She was there always, but Ian Rappaport was there out there this week. Steve Smith was there this week working with the Hard Knocks crew. I don't know if that's something that you'll see in a future episode, but he was up there. Big Cat Williams, Bears alumni, he was there a couple days ago. Kay Adams was there. My man Stally, the Bears mascot, gave me a dap, and then I went to talk to my woman, but that's a whole different conversation. We're gonna get to that later. But anyway, I tried to say what up, but Bears security looked like they was gonna flex me, so I let it pass. I'm gonna keep walking by. They looked like they was gonna flex me, so I just kept walking while they did the Caleb interview. But big week for Caleb, and now you've got his his debut tomorrow. What are you expecting to see tomorrow, and what do you want to see tomorrow from Caleb?
It's preseason, so it's kind of like in an NBA Summer League. I don't really expect a lot. We keep comparing him to CJ. CJ had a terrible first preseason game. So I think more than anything, what I expect to see is a lot like, even though it was weather last night, the way the Patriots did with Drake May. But he was handing the ball off. He made a couple throws, but, it was nothing too crazy. Screen passes. Really get his feet wet. I want to see how much they put him under center, because he hasn't done it a lot. So I want to see how much he does that, how comfortable he is with that out the gate. But yeah, I don't expect much, because I don't think they're going to give him the opportunity to do much. It's his first, like you said, first real NFL action. And it's not, NFL action. So I think they'll, like I said, just try to get his feet wet, get him acclimated to calling plays, being under center. So in those maybe 8 to 10 plays, I think he's going to play. He'll probably throw the ball 3 times, maybe 4 max. So I don't expect too much out of that from that aspect.
I would be extremely pissed if that nigga throws the ball only 4 times more. That's my biggest concern about it, is they take this a little bit too lightly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand it's preseason, but I am still scarred. And I wish Mikey was here, because Mikey would with me with I told you so. But I'm still scarred from the way last year's preseason. Now I get the entire NFL treats the preseason like whatever. We all know the first month of the season is actually the de facto preseason, damn it, the way people treat it now. But the Bears don't get to don't get to move the rest of the way the rest of the NFL does, because you have historically bad offense for your entire time as being a franchise. I want to see him actually throw that ball. I don't want to see handoffs to DeAndre Swift more than he's throwing the ball. Throw the pill, man. I want to see an actual culture from Caleb Williams tomorrow. I put it like this: if they just decide to actually use the 3rd preseason game or the 4th preseason game against Kansas City, then okay, I have no problem with 2 series tomorrow. Then you do maybe a half next week against Cincinnati, and then a couple plays against Kansas City. I have no problem if you plan to use that. But if you go off the way that Fluce's worked, and not just Fluce, but Matt Nagy as well, they don't ever use that last preseason game. So I wanted to get enough reps. I know there's concerns about injury. I get that. This is football, though. You can keep a quarterback in bubble wrap, and the same thing happened what happened to Aaron Rodgers last year, where you get injured and play number 4 week 1. He needs to get as many reps as possible. If Bears fans want the season that they want, I feel like winning week 1 is a necessity. Now, granted, 17 games, it's only 1 of 17. but you want to go out there and win that game against Tennessee at home before you go on a tough environment in Houston on Sunday Night Football, first primetime game of the season, and you come right back around. Indianapolis ain't going to be no scrub team either. You got the Rams. That first month is not easy. I don't know why any Bears fans out there think this is going to be an easy first month. No. So I want as many reps as possible from Caleb. Now, whether we get that, Dante, you're right, is a different, but that's what I want to see, even though it's just a preseason game.
That paper on this player, haters, old news, money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna